Every year, more than 200 million tons of glass are produced in the world. To meet this huge demand, millions of tons of sand are needed. But how does this fine powder turn into one of the most used materials on the planet? In this video, we will discover how the fusion of sand, sodium carbonate, and calcareous turns into glass. Modern civilization could not live without it. This engineering marvel is everywhere. It is an essential part of buildings, cars, and smartphones. Although it may seem fragile, it can be surprisingly strong. When reinforced, it can withstand extreme temperatures, high pressures, and even violent impacts. Thanks to its incredible resistance, glass is one of the most used materials in construction. But it was only in the year 3000 BC that glass was accidentally discovered by the ancient Egyptians. Glass was formed when they heated silica sand with sodium carbonate near a bonfire. This mixture produced a vitreous substance by accident. At first, glass was used mainly as an ornament in the form of jewels and small amulets. But at the end of the 19th century, glassmakers created something spectacular: a luminous and translucent glass. At that time, glass production was a complicated and expensive process. Glass was made in large ovens and poured over flat surfaces. But the process was slow, inefficient, and produced many imperfections. Everything changed in 1959 when Alistair Pilkington invented the glass float process. This system allows you to make flat glass in a continuous way, making the melted glass float over a layer of liquid tin. Thanks to this innovation, it was possible to produce perfectly smooth and transparent glass on a large scale and at a low cost. But how is silica sand obtained? This fine powder is one of the most abundant resources on Earth, but not all sand is suitable for silica extraction. In some places, such as in the Great Mines of Brazil, deposits are in solid rock veins several hundred meters deep. The only way to extract it is with an explosive truck. The team drills 11 meters to put the loads inside the rock. Its main weapon is ammonium nitrate mixed with fuel. It is powerful and easy to position. To ensure that it explodes, they prepare each load of 60 kilograms with 5 kilograms of a powerful explosive. When everything is ready, the detonation chief gives the order to detonate. After the explosion, the sand rocks are released, and as soon as the dust settles, the operators start their excavators. With several excavators and load trucks, the sand is collected. In a short time, thousands of tons can be extracted. The ore is transported to the processing plant where the silica sand will be refined for industrial use. This is where the purification process begins. The dust contains impurities such as clay and organic materials that must be eliminated. Therefore, it is taken to large washing tanks where it is mixed with hot water to separate unwanted particles. After this initial washing, the sand goes through a drying process. In huge dryers, the dust is subjected to high temperatures to eliminate the remaining moisture and small impurities. After drying, it is loaded in bags of 1 ton and sent to the glass factory. This is the largest glass factory in the United States and every week receives more than 5,000 tons of silica sand. Huge silos store the fundamental ingredients of glass. Every day, more than 700 metric tons are introduced in the process. Along with the sand, sodium carbonate and calcium carbonate are mixed. These components modify the structure of the silica sand, reduce its melting point, and allow the mixture to melt more easily. Calcium carbonate is used to improve the resistance of the glass. A magical ingredient is added: glass cacos from previous batches. The incorporation of recycled glass accelerates the melting process. The pigments are responsible for giving color to the glass mixture. In this case, cobalt oxide is responsible for providing that characteristic blue tone that stands out in certain types of glass. As soon as all the ingredients are ready, they are poured into a double-chamber mixer. Inside this machine, the materials flow from one end to the other, ensuring that the mixture combines completely. After the materials have been mixed perfectly, They are placed in a giant gas-powered oven where the temperature reaches the impressive 1,650 degrees Celsius, much higher than that of melted lava. The oven operator takes control at this point, carefully introducing the mixture into one of the chambers. As soon as everything is in place, he closes the mouth of the chamber to keep absolute control over the temperature and the melting process. As the melted mixture cooks at very high temperatures, each movement must be done carefully and precisely. To ensure the quality of the glass, the operators use metal hooks to stir the melted mixture. The goal is to eliminate the air bubbles that form during the fusion. 24 hours later, the mixture stops looking like sand and begins to flow like lava. What shines at the bottom of the ovens is liquid glass, a viscous mass that has reached the perfect temperature and consistency. During the following hours, the glass is kept melted, allowing any remaining gas in the mixture to be released, ensuring that the material is as pure as possible. The 12 oven hooks have the ability to contain different colors of melted glass. Each of these hooks can support up to 270 kilograms of liquid glass, which allows a wide variety of products and colors to be produced. When the glass is ready, the team acts quickly. The operators extract the melted and shiny glass from the hooks. With just a few seconds to act, they must transport it quickly to the mixing table. The glass is kept constantly moving to prevent it from cooling unevenly, which could affect its quality. The process is so precise and fast that any delay could result in a defective glass, with cold spots or imperfections. It is important to cool the shells between each use or the next. Batch will stick to the metal. These shells vary in size and can contain between 2 and 18 kilograms of melted glass. To create a single color, sometimes up to 5 different shells are released at once. And here comes the real art. It is at the mixing table that the magic happens. The operator takes an incandescent mass and mixes it with skill using a steel fork. It takes years of experience and a good eye. Mixing too much generates opaque colors. The secret is to achieve the right combination. Then the melted glass is placed in a rolling machine, where it is subjected to a process that flattens it evenly when passing between them. These specialized rollers exert the necessary pressure for the glass to stretch and flatten on a thin and uniform sheet. The result is a perfect glass sheet. Then it is placed in a baking oven where it hardens and cools gradually to avoid cracks. The glass is already hard enough, and the next step is to cut it. After cooling, the glass sheet goes to the cutting room where it is cut according to the necessary size. And that was today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.